I frequently say that Borderlands 2 is my favorite Borderlands game, but typically when I say this, I'm more referring to the base version of Borderlands 2 before any of the level caps or extensive changes. But how could I relive this nostalgic joy in 2022? Well, thanks to popular Borderlands speedrunner Deceptix, I was able to downpatch my game to version 1.1. And even though this isn't the exact base version of Borderlands 2, the only notable changes in here are bug fixes for crashing, but basically everything balance-wise and glitch-wise has been left untouched. So with that, it was time to launch Borderlands 2 1.1 in 2022, almost 10 years later. Well then, here we are. We are playing on Borderlands 2 version 1.1.0, aka the patch just shortly before the dreaded 1.2.0 patch, which would famously fix stuff like the bee doing loads of amp damage and applying to the conference call, or even stuff such as the flesh stick XP glitch. And funnily enough, there's actually stuff in here that I don't even remember, like apparently increasing the health of Terramorphous, Wilhelm, and Blue. Now, let's see what happens when we load in. Oh, okay, we have a pop-up straight away. Now, what's odd is that I downloaded some level 50 TVHM saves that hadn't even touched any of the UVHM stuff, but they are seemingly unloadable. Oh, I see. This is because these saves must have DLC gear on them or have progress in DLC, but at the time we're playing right now, I don't even think there was any DLC released for Borderlands 2. Or at least not even anything past the Scarlet DLC. Okay, so I finally managed to find a level 50 save. Unfortunately, it's not Salvador. I really wanted to get Salvador. I'll probably try and get one soon here. But this is a zero save from October of 2012. You're looking at a legitimate time capsule here, but let's just go ahead and load in. I don't think we're going to see anything crazy happening. And yeah, no, here we are. So right away, what's cool about this is that we're holding the conference call, the 2012 conference call, and we are also, if I skip past all of the training messages here, we are using the B shield, the 2012 pre-nerfed B shield. So for those of you unaware, back in 2012, there was a glitch at the start of Borderlands 2 where the B shield would amp every single pellet on the conference call. Oh, that's nice. I even have the Marcus cutscene. Oh. Dude, even the cutscenes look worse, bro. The B shield also did a ton of damage, which would later also be nerfed in that patch I showed you. Now, also, I don't know if it's just me, but let me know if you guys are also noticing something here. If I look over at Marcus, is it just me, or does he look incredibly cel-shaded, or outlined for those of you who don't like to call it cel shading, but look at Marcus. Does he not look super weird? Is it, maybe it's just me, this could be just a massive placebo effect, but he looks really weird if I get far away from him. Dude, look at this. Even as I walk out here, look at all of the outlining. It's super harsh around everything. And it's really weird because I'm doing this on PC currently, but back in the day, this all would have been done on console, where I probably wouldn't have noticed all of this because of the 70 FOV, and obviously the consoles would have been running the game at lower graphics, so I probably wouldn't have noticed this stuff too much. Now, I don't know what this specifically corresponds to, but as I walk down the stairs here, just look at how these textures just seemingly pop in and out. This is something which I don't notice on the newer versions of BO2, but it is rampant and it is happening a lot. Now, I don't know if this is a bug or what, but I do not remember this at all. Yeah, it's just kind of weird, man. I don't know if it's just me going crazy and maybe I'm just having this all in my head, but like even walking up to Moxie's, the sky looks weirdly empty, which is something which, again, I don't remember it looking like in the current version of BO2. Alright, so I've got the Safe and Sound mission. We're going to be heading to Caustic Caverns because if you remember, in patch 1.2, they actually increased the health of Blue. Okay, so you know what's weird? Being in Three Horns Divide, it doesn't look much different. This actually hasn't really changed much at all. I can kind of compare this to what I have seen very recently in Three Horns. Nothing here looks that different at all. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is... So this is old B conference call, even though currently not getting my stuff amped. But, yeah, so back in the day, the B would amp every single pellet of the conference call. And that was obviously unintended and would eventually get fixed, becoming the famous B conference call nerf. And seeing this today, I honestly can't blame them. My guy, are you? Dude, I feel like I've been shot straight back to 2012 because even though nothing really has changed too drastic in terms of the actual game, the overall feel of it just being on this original patch is so bizarre. I think it would be pretty unique to do a playthrough on the OG version of Borderlands 2, just because, like, in my typical gameplay loop for a new playthrough, one of the things I would always do is go to, like, the Snowman DLC, but I can't do that here because all of that DLC is not out right now. I mean, I'm playing in a time capsule where not even the third DLC was out, I don't think. Another thing that's wild as we approach Blue here is that I'm not even playing Salvador, but the conference call is still dealing the damage it is with the B. Now, Blue in patch 1.2 did get a health increase, so let's just see how much damage we actually deal to Blue with the B conference call. Oh, this is going to be something. Oh my god. Dude, what? Oh, I forgot about this mission. No. Susan Wojcicki will kill me. Alright, arguably one of the most infamous and nostalgic locations of Borderlands 2, the massive fish dinosaur creature bonehead here, the Tundra Express. Now, since Borderlands 2 first released, the Tundra Express has been through a ton of notable changes, but the one that I want to point out is the 1-2 flesh stick. Dude, again, the fact that the conference call is like legitimately just one-tapping things, I don't blame them for nerfing this. I know that when this did get changed, there was a ton of uproar. People were losing their minds, but guys, I mean, this thing was just... Look at that. Alright, here we go, boys. It's time. You know what time it is? I think we all know what time it is.
There he is. Fleshstick, the guest of our...
So, I unfortunately have some bad news. Basically, because my game, for whatever reason, won't let me add another controller, I can't actually show you guys how the Fleshstick exploit used to work, because you need a split-screen character to do it, or a co-op character. But in a nutshell, you would have one person sitting by Tina, ready to restart the mission, and then the other person in the game would kill Fleshstick, and he would give you a ton of XP, and this is how you could basically power level up other characters to 50 in a few hours at most. Really wish I could have showed you guys the actual exploit, but understandably so, I don't think anyone on my friends list is currently playing the original patch of Borderlands 2. And also, in order to do this, I have to be playing offline so that my BL2 doesn't auto-update, so yeah, I'm kinda screwed. Alright, they did say that in the 1.2 patch they increased the health of Wilhelm. I guess it wouldn't be a true EpicNNG video without me paying a visit to the old boy. Bro, there's just something that feels so wrong about doing this with B conference call. I'm so sorry, Wilhelm. Oh my god, that is just not okay. Hey, he survived the first mag though, good for him. Bro, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to... It's for the content, Wilhelm. It's for the content. Alright, there's one more boss that I want to take a look at today because it also got its health increase in patch 1.2, and this is one which actually resonates with me a lot because it's Terramorphous, who when I was 12 years old used to go around calling Terramorpheus because I legitimately thought that was its name. And you know, I always told my friends I had a feeling that Terramorpheus got stronger after that patch, and no one ever believed me, and of course I was too young and dumb to be able to find the patch notes, but I was almost positive that they increased the health of Terramorphous back then, and it looks like I was correct. Oh my god, dude, the nostalgia this brings back, and not nostalgia in the sense that this sucks now, but at the time it was good. Like, this is good nostalgia, you know what I mean? Like, this is the nostalgia I really enjoy. Alright, Terra, let's do it. I don't even know what grenade this is. Is that like a bonus package or something? I don't know. But let's see how it goes. Here he comes. Alright. Gonna throw my kunai. Oh, honestly, holding up better than I thought he would. Alright, I gotta use the infamous rock glitch for the nostalgia. Oh my god. Oh my god. Remember that time when I said he was holding up? Yeah, then I switched to the fire conference call and that happened. Bro, how was this even okay? Like, no one can, like, how can you defend B conference call when it was doing this? This is absolutely ridiculous. We did get a nice little Axton class mod, though. There's also a quad here. Jolts, is it a matching grip? I don't know, Chief, and ultimately, we just don't know. Alright, one final hurrah before we check out here today. You may have seen the mission on my Echo at the start of this video. It's the Chosen One quest, baby. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Chosen One quest is, you will know what it is when I mention this next gun that we're going for, known as the Evil Smasher. How could we do a video where we take a look at stuff like the B conference call exploit without talking about the infamous Evil Smasher glitch? Alright boys, here it is. The Evil Smasher. A level 50 Evil Smasher. Not just any Evil Smasher, but the OG Evil Smasher. Alright, I got a really bad feeling about just how loud this is going to end up being. We're doing 69,601 damage, and I guess all that's left to do is start smashing. Alright, here we go. This is it. We just carry on doing this until we can't do it any longer. I wish I would have set up like a macro for this, but I guess we're just going to keep going. And it's just going to get really stupid in here, boys. We're getting wacky today. Alright, I think we're done smashing for the time being. We now have 103 bullets in our infinity. We've got like pinpoint accuracy. Let's see how much one shot does to the target now. Oh my god. That is not okay. We've just got to go back to Terra. We've just got to go back to Terra. Now, one thing I want to point out as we're going back to Terra here, that I think is really important to touch on in this video, is that right now, there's a lot of drama with Wonderlands. A lot of people claiming that Gearbox just wants to nerf fun. And what's the point in finding these new interactions if Gearbox are just going to nerf them the next week? But I think it's important to remember that this isn't new. Gearbox hasn't only as of late just been doing this. Like, the Evil Smasher glitch, while it may have been around for a little longer back in Borderlands 2, was only because at that time, obviously game development was less progressed and they just simply didn't really have the skill sets, nor did they have the resources to do it as fast as they currently do. So naturally, when game dev evolves, now they get around to these things a lot faster, but unfortunately, the community just tends to perceive it as them wanting to nerf fun. But one of the main reasons I wanted to make this video today is to show you guys that basically, this isn't new, especially to the Borderlands franchise. This has been around for a while, and developers like Gearbox going out of their way to fix things like this a month or two into the game is pretty much routine by now. Alright bro, do I even pop Deception? It would feel wrong. You know what, I'm just gonna raw dog it. I'm not going in with Deception, it'd feel too wrong. Alright, here we go boys, the Evil Smasher glitch in 2022. That is... Yeah, again, stuff like this, while it is extremely fun, is removed for a reason, and I find it very hard to argue with them. With that being said though, I will say it would be extremely cool if we could get some actively supported by Gearbox versions of these games, like this version I'm playing of Borderlands 2, where you can go back to, for example, patch 1.1 and just play. Similar to how games like Minecraft allow you to do. I think it's a really neat feature that allows for more player freedom, and like for example currently in Wonderlands with the upcoming Livewire nerf, it would be cool if they would give you the option to stay on a certain version, just without the option to play online or use crossplay, but at least letting players enjoy that stuff a little longer, or for as long as they want to. Because this stuff is really fun, and honestly I would like to do a playthrough with just the base version of Borderlands 2. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know in the comment section down below. And I'm also sure there's a lot more stuff that we missed out in this video that we could have checked out, so if you want me to revisit this on another video and check out even more things, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below, and to let me know what you'd like to see me check out. Now again, this was extremely hard to set up, so I'm not going to have any tutorial on how to do this, but I do want to thank Deceptix, because I couldn't actually get it working for myself, but Deceptix, being an active speedrunner of Borderlands 2, was kind enough to send me the entire zip version of 1.1, so thank you so much Deceptix, I really appreciate it. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video, take it easy everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one.